Have you ever wondered why it feels so good to just sit in a hot room or under a special kind of light? For centuries, people have turned to heat and light for health, for relaxation. But what's really going on here? What's the science behind these ancient practices and, their modern high-tech cousins? Okay, let's get into it.
To really understand this, our story has to start in Finland. See, over there, the sauna isn't just a hot room, it's woven right into the national identity. I mean, think about this. Over 3 million saunas for a population of just 5.5 million people. It's a tradition that goes back centuries, a place for everything from healing the sick to closing business deals. And at the very heart of the Finnish sauna is this concept called löily. It's not just steam. No, the word's ancient roots tie it to the very essence of life itself, to spirit, breath, and soul. And it's this incredibly deep, almost spiritual connection that got scientists intrigued. They started asking, could there be something more to this tradition? So, to find out, we first have to trace the journey of the sauna itself, from this cornerstone of traditional life to a serious subject of modern scientific research. For generations, the benefits of the sauna were just accepted wisdom. Everybody knew it was good for you. But now, that wisdom is being put to the test. A massive systematic review, a huge one, looked at dozens of different human studies, and it started to actually quantify what Finnish culture has known all along, that subjecting our bodies to heat can have some pretty profound effects.
All right, let's shift gears and look at the hard data. What does the evidence actually say about what sauna bathing does for our health?
Well, that review uncovered a surprisingly wide range of positive findings across a bunch of different conditions. We're seeing evidence that regular sauna use can help with chronic pain, it can reduce the symptoms of mild depression, and even improve the odds of people with chronic pain conditions getting back to work.
And to give you a really specific example, there was one randomized controlled trial that focused on people with chronic tension headaches. Okay, after just 6 weeks of regular sauna use, these patients reported a 44% reduction in how intense their headaches were. A 44% drop! That's a really significant improvement, a tangible benefit from a pretty simple therapy.
But what if you're someone who just can't stand that intense, sweat-drenching heat of a traditional sauna? What if you could get the benefits without it? Well, that question has really driven the evolution of heat therapy, and it's led to some fascinating new tech.
So the crucial point here is how the heat gets to you. A traditional Finnish sauna heats the air around you to really high temperatures. An infrared sauna, on the other hand, it uses infrared radiation to heat your body directly. And this is the important part. It means the air temperature can be much, much lower, which a lot of people find way more comfortable and easier to handle for longer.
And if we take that idea one step further, we get to something called photobiomodulation, or as it's more commonly known, red light therapy. Now with this, we're not really even talking about heat anymore. PBM uses very specific wavelengths of red and near-infrared light to create biological effects deep inside our cells, basically taking intense heat out of the equation completely. So how does it work? Think of it like a tune-up for your cells. The light energy actually penetrates your tissue and gets absorbed by the mitochondria, the little powerhouses of your cells. This absorption gives them a jolt. It boosts their energy production. And the result is this whole cascade of positive effects, things like reduced inflammation and stimulated healing, all kicked off by just a little bit of light.
Okay, so we've got these powerful tools, from ancient saunas to modern light panels. So how are they being used in the real world, especially when it comes to athletic performance? And, maybe more importantly, what are the risks we really need to know about?
Let's look at a study on female team sport athletes. For 6 weeks, the athletes who used an infrared sauna right after their workouts showed a really significant improvement in their explosive power. In this case, it was measured by a vertical jump. And that was compared to the group that didn't use the sauna. This suggests that mixing in infrared sauna sessions could actually boost your power over the long haul.
These benefits are pretty compelling, right? But it leads to a critical question. We see good things happen with moderate heat, so can we get even better results by just cranking up the temperature? The science gives us a very, very clear answer to that. Absolutely not.
In one study, they exposed people who weren't used to saunas to an extreme temperature of 120 degrees Celsius, that's 248 degrees Fahrenheit. The results were the exact opposite of beneficial. Instead of relaxation, people started experiencing symptoms of heat exhaustion. We're talking confusion, vomiting, even fainting. This is a huge reminder that these things have to be used safely and responsibly.
So we've gone on this journey from the soulful steam of the Finnish löily all the way to the focused light of photobiomodulation. We've seen how modern science is starting to validate and even refine these ancient practices. And it leaves us with this final thought to chew on. As we keep exploring the powerful effects of heat and light on our bodies, are we really unlocking some brand new frontier? Or are we just rediscovering ancient wisdom with some very modern tools?